Diego si Mono, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
It's one of his few pretty bad matchups. Usually Underlord thrives because he has really high base damage plus the atrophy aura.
Itemization, and Chicken Fighters, they're going to be running Supreme across the map here to try and get that lane matchup right.
And a nice game from Zibe, as he did, as you said, make that one.
Might get a lane ward here if he wants to, yeah. Not the worst case scenario, but this line is not having the early game impact you want to be having from this position.
Chase down underneath.
It's a catapult. Onmi just getting run down with the double links.
Bottom lane's not faring that much better either, as this Chaos Knight continues to try and pressure the Wraith King. Top lane, they do actually run down the
patch. I think there's a couple of games that can look good, and this is another kill they have to be able to convert on this.
They're going to be able to hit the Hex and the Impale, but the damage, it's not looking great for them. This light goes out. He actually got drained out of much of his mana.
They have a Sentry.
The Sentry, the Spear will connect, and Coma does end up going down. So at least Chillax.
So what the spell can do, it's not entirely used to it yet, and it's a very powerful spell.
This is an awkward situation.
Very awkward.
He can level up the reincarnation, but the question is, are you just going to die a second time? The rest of the team is coming in to bail him out, but Supreme still has plenty of damage. The arrow's going to be on point, but Supreme needs to get out of here. The arrow is actually going to catch Zibe instead. Nice two-man Pit of Malice, but they don't really have much left in the tank here.
He's just going to get frozen.
Supreme, he is going to be frozen on top of this Pit of Malice, and they're going to lay into him. They get that kill, traded out for MTD, but now the Ember Spirit starts coming in on the other side, and Lil Pleb only has this one life to work with. He commits to get the kill on Zibe. They do manage to get it, but they're trading away so much. It's going to be 4 people dying as long. Yeah, Lodine, he's not making it out of here, so 13-4, 5,000 net worth lead for 5 up, and I swear,
he has a shard already.
This Death Prophet 5 position, it's
really annoying. It's just a free disable, right?
Yeah.
3 seconds fear is no joke. They're gonna dive here.
Yeah, they absolutely are. Maybe next time was holding it in the trees this entire time and does manage to interrupt Zibe, but it doesn't matter. The Underlord's certainly dead. An Ancient Apparition. Lodine's probably regretting completing that teleport, hoping he doesn't get found like his fellow support, and maybe next time he gets run down into the tier 3s. Now MTD is showing up and instantly dies.
What is happening?
And Chillax here that will not be contested by Chillax.
The upside is Chillax gets to farm a little bit more for their next set of items.
Downside is Lodine's gonna die trying to D-ward.
Yeah, this is a sad A. He is 0-9, about half his build.
Yeah.
A lot of net worth goes away during that time.
Oh,
and if you get arrow,
he's getting chain stun. That means no BKB usage, and while the Ice Blast lands onto the Chaos Knight, does some damage, he walks away, and the rest of Chillax gets swept up by the storm of Chicken Fighter heroes. They just run past the tier 2, take a team fight, take
say, wow, you were just opening a whole can of worms there.
He got a look on his face like, what the hell? Wait, we are, maybe? Zibe? He's blocked in. Nice kill. Maybe they can actually get more here with the Ice Blast.
Get your welfare out of here. This is time to lift yourself up by the Mars bootstraps. Create your own prosperity, Cap. That's where I stand. Well, don't assume that's my political values. I'm just saying that for this particular game.
Where he was like, or was it PPD? No, maybe it was Seb or No Tail. No Tail.
It's a good link though.
But run! Oh wait, they're turning.
They get chain stun.
Oh, the chain stun is going to be enough. They got the kill on the Racer.
Lotus for what?
They're turning this game around. Chicken Fighters in their hubris thought that the Fat Cats could just keep.
So you thought I was just making this up, but it's actually Val's philosophy.
Importance of
double chains.
Double chains into an arrow. Easy pick off there. Uh-oh. A Wraith King. He doesn't have reincarnation. Not that it probably would have helped him. He probably was in a situation he would just die twice again anyway. And they break apart that stack perhaps right at the wrong moment here. Chicken Fighters show up now. They spot him, but maybe it's a bit too late. As immediately the blink forward is going to be able to find the opening on to maybe next time. The Vinger does nothing, and it looks like Own Me, he's not going to do anything either. The Blink Dagger pays off big time for the Razor as he managed to secure 2 kills with that play.
DP has Nether Shard and Split Push, but I might find this bottom. She has a gem.
It would have been a really nice
another
kill, but sadly, the Ice Blast wasn't there. The spear, the spearhead was on top of the Marauder, but he didn't quite get it. And I think the Wraith King is just dead twice. I'm not even sure if he could BKB teleport out that.
I can respect it this game. A lot of that magic damage from their two supports is going to get heavily negated.
Look at Supreme, just diving in. Koma's right there
Arrow.
next to him because he just finished an Aghanim Scepter, so he is immediately going to be able to put it to use to get the pick off on the support. Looks like the other one's going to die right next to him, inside of the fountain, in fact. Zibe barely survives and then immediately dies, as sadly, he did what he could there, but the arena...
When it comes down to these 5-on-5s, especially with the Aegis still up on this Razor, he just felt untouchable this game.
Ice Blast, no damage to follow it up. I don't think they got the rod out in time. Oh no, the arrow.
5 seconds.
It was aimed for the Ancient Apparition.
All right, no Razor BKB though.
Spear back, great kill. And they wait out the Aegis. Well done by CHILLAX. That was actually...
I just don't think the items are there yet.
Especially now with the Shivas, MTD. Ooh, he broke a smoke, but the rest of the team...
The Underlord.
Oh no, they started the Underlord. Oh, me just
What's
let
up,
him right
boys?
to MNT. Now maybe next time was able to blink into the trees, and it looks like he will get out, as they thought he'd blink to the right. Yo. Yeah, let's see if they can get it. They don't really have a way to... Oh, no. Supreme. He got off the BKB before the stuns could come in. And now that arena is not going to do much. At the same time, as Supreme doesn't get a kill out of it, well, he kills the Ancient Apparition pretty quickly. And the rest of his team, they'll clean up MTD. So Mars is dead. He's dead for 2 minutes, in fact. So an opportunity for Chicken Fighters to force the rest of this as the chickens are back.
KB's on him.
Tried before, but as you said, no BKB
Ember
this
got
time around. Ember got hexed, Ember got fingered. Ember is still alive though. And now Ember is gonna get his revenge as maybe next time tries to crawl back to the safety. The fountain doesn't make it, and neither will Lil Pleb. Or maybe Lion.
Normally played out game where he's not forced to fight too much before defusal. Once he gets defusal, you take like one.
For that mid lane matchup, but bottom seems to be kind of a scary lane for them.
As you see, Lopodine's going to pay the price right on cue. Yeah, this is a very... It's going decent. Double Bracer Night Stalker is never going to be easy to force out.
Oh, really good setup with both of those creeps so low. They get a lot of Cosmic Finale damage in. At the same time, Skywrath Mage battling it out. Lodine gets silenced, actually. Last second, Lil Pleb's going to show up and get the last hit on the kill. Lodine does get finished off by the Burrow.
Start ramping up your early good start into some sort of trajectory.
Yeah.
Looks like they're trying here.
Yeah, they're going to try and go for the kill on the 5-up, and it looks like they've got it, but at the same time, Omi is going to take a lot of damage on the way out. The wand charge might just be enough. Oh, Koma ended up in front of him with the Doppelganger. Omi has to try and juke into the trees. He doesn't actually have enough mana for a lance anyway, so Omi, salve.
Instead, CHILLAX are going to look to make the move mid and fight around their tiny for this rune.
Zibe was going for stacks, but now he's going to be found as he comes out of the triangle directly into the hands of the Tiny, but maybe he can actually get some spells off. The Nightmare dodges some damage, but the Epicenter, it's going to be able to catch these heroes as neither one is going to be able to escape. Lodine and MTD both fall, and a gank are gone.
Chicken Fighters were in a rare situation where they're showing 2 supports on 2 different lanes with 3 cores jungling and did not get punished. And even now, Oni is the one getting owned in this mid lane.
Yeah, and maybe next time, who was supposed to be his little helper, is going to be dying here. But they do manage to have the Blink Dagger on MTD, and a beautiful initiation. A counter initiation, though, from the Burrow Strike of the Sand King. Own B chasing after Lina. He gives up his life and a chance to be able to kill the Lina, but Supreme out-heals it with the bottle, and MTD, well, he's got an avalanche, but the Lina's closing in. Supreme, hello, double kill for him.
Fights he doesn't want to go to. It's a much different hero than in games like this where it's not going to have to show up forever. Nice sleep dodge, though.
Yeah, that high ground ward told CHILLAX everything they needed to know about this upcoming engagement. They managed to catch Supreme, but sadly, no lock on there for the Grim ultimate, but maybe MTD with a toss straight up in the air and a little bit of follow-up damage, they surely have it. But from the other side of things, Koma's actually come in, and as a Phantom Lancer, he's ready to fight nice and early. What a beautiful Blink Burrow onto 2 by Zibe. The extra momentum there needed to ensure they kill at least one more hero in this engagement.
Defusal.
Maybe 2. MTD, defusal slowed down. Koma, his free lane, the fact that you said he's able to part movement speed to see if the Skywrath Mage could get one last nuke in, and he does, turning it to the Sand King. Nice play from Lil Pleb, instantly catching Era into a Burrow Strike Sandstorm. It's not quite enough damage by itself. But with another waveform or a couple more shots, it could be, and it is enough. But he's heavily committed now. On the other side, MTD, as the Tiny trying to connect over to this Morphling, has run into 5 up. They don't have the burst damage, and Lil Pleb needs the help from his supports. They're going to use the silence onto the Sand King. He's morphing into strength, but there's only so long this is going to last. He pops the one, waveform's a little bit distance away, and Lil Pleb plays that well. But ultimately, all he does is survive. MTD may still be caught. Oh, actually,
Nice
they're going to try and
blink
go
on
for
the
this
PL.
one
Double
again.
grip.
A really good grip. Lil Pleb trying to put damage in. A nice toss avalanche together with MTD ensures 2 kills, and perhaps another is 5 up. He's not going to be able to have. This would be really big kill if they can get it. He does have the BKB though. A vast bit of damage though, and a beautiful chain stun is Pleb. Now nice turning into the burrow into Era. Very nice extra +1 kill, and maybe +2. Nobody gonna chase after. Oh! From downtown! Maybe next time gets sent in. With that item, is he just trying to put pressure on like the Sky and Pugna?
Yep, get in on that backline, cause chaos.
Well, he's gonna be caught here. The magic damage blows him up too quickly. No chance for a BKB.
That was a kill I think Lodine should have been behind him on. They can sleep safe.
Oh, on the high ground actually does manage to spot the Sand King, accidentally hits the Lina. On top of that, Omi is going to be able to follow up the Sand King kill, and now they're going to try and chase down the Pugna. Should be pretty easy. It looks like Chicken
Coma
Fighters
wants to take this
No,
though.
yeah, you're right. Coma actually wants to go for this one. The rest of his team isn't quite following soon. They managed to get a 2-man soulbind with the Night Stalker. 2-man grip on top of that one. Kill everybody else, you said, SVG, and they've already done that.
Yeah, Pugna came back
on the Pugna.
Kill him again.
Potentially a dieback for him, but they're still afraid of Coma. And Lodine, he's going to be most scared of all as he is easily killed by Coma. If he can actually get the damage in there, Doppelganger dodges the stun and kills the Bane. Still trying to find the real one. They do manage to get the real silence onto him. That's really good. They're clearing out some of these illusions. The AoE
in the fight, the Lina or the PL illusion will do at least a little bit amount of damage here.
Trying to jump on a little Pleb here. See if they can take away that Aegis, and they do quite easily.
Look for the Night Stalker ult if they want to take this.
See if Lil Pleb tries to go for the Manta dodge. Doesn't actually get it. He might just die immediately. They have to pump the BKB and Inkswell for him to get out. And Chicken Fighters, they sense it. They sense a little bit of weakness. They smell blood. Own B, he's going to pop that nighttime. See if he can go for somebody. But the BKB is being popped preemptively by Chicken Fighters. It's a hard fight to take as both supports are already dead. Zibe is going to get swept up as the waveform. Managed to catch it. Nice turn into the Burrow Strike, catching the Lina and dodging the LSA at the same time. Oh, but the toss is a little awkward. Pleb, he has to go for a TP out, and LSA catches him and they kill him. Morphling down, Chicken Fighters chasing for more now, as they might just get a dieback on maybe next time he reveals his positioning, trying to throw some damage around, dieback on him, and now it's CHILLAX's turn to spend with 4 people dead and no buybacks.
Disaster of a high ground now. PL, he got to chase you down in the fight, now he's chasing down your base.
Oh, MTD! Oh, what a great kill. As long as he can get out with the rest of his BKB, it's a little hard, though.
That's a big question.
They're diving it deep. Oh, there is no Nightmare save from Lodine. I think he used it on something else. Either way, the Tiny dies, doesn't have buyback. It would have been great if the Tiny could have been able to retreat, but Coma, he just kept chasing him down, and now, no Tiny buyback for 70 seconds. How much further is Chicken Fighters going to push this?
That was a supreme buyback. Just to get this barracks.
I mean, with that kind of buyback, aren't you tempted to go for a little bit more?
I'd be.
Oh,
they are.
Burrow Strike first. BKB goes out, another great soulbind. 2-man Fiend's Grip. Lil Pleb sitting on top of them with the Inkswell as well. If they can find the real one, they could potentially kill this Phantom Lancer, but the heal's coming out from 5 up. Somebody needs to stop this one. It's on the Night Stalker. He chased away the Pugna, but Coma's pretty healthy at this point in time, 1/3 of his health, so they kill the Pugna first. Lil Pleb's got to be careful, though. Pushed away the Lina. That LSA would have been devastating if it hit. That's why his distance from this Lina is crucial. Lil Pleb can... keeping an eye on these heroes. Well, MTD actually goes to the backline with this DD. He's committing onto the Lina, but he doesn't have any help. He's trying to punch it down by himself, but Supreme Satanic is keeping him alive. What a disaster for MTD, but maybe the Morphling can still clean this up. They chase him down, a nice LSA, but he's not getting out alive. Lil Pleb picks that one up. Zibe, he has him cornered currently and looks for an epicenter kill. Does manage to get the Burrow Strike to stop the Night Stalker, but this flying He's going to be hard to be able to
The
chase
heartbeat
down,
creep
playing the
sees
corner.
him.
Oh no, the heartbeat creep plus the Phantom Rush. Bit by bit, they are poking him down and get the kill. The MVP of the fight, the heart picked critical strike. So a lot more damage coming in, but not going to have that constant doppelganger to work off of. Smokes
meet
running
the
into
river.
each other. He's actually going to jump forward, but so is the Night Stalker. He sees the vision, but wasn't able to
Got
catch
linked.
any of the heroes he wanted to.
Grip.
They do manage to get a real grip on the real one, but it actually fades away. They still have to toss, though, and a toss up in the air is just what they need. Phantom Lancer doesn't have a buyback. 5 up. He's going to die here. That's going to be a dieback on that support, possibly more. CHILLAX, have they just won the game?
They might not know they did, though. You're thinking who they know doesn't have buy.
They do have the dust, they do have the silence, so he's not going to be able to burrow strike and dodge any further. They have
Roshan.
70 seconds to work with. In a way, Roshan being up may just spare chicken fighters some serious damage, because what happens if CHILLAX win at least? Maybe it was just a ploy to be able to get Glyph out of the way as quick as possible. Will they
You
go
just
back in
sharded
for it?
Night Stalker, all right?
Yeah, they absolutely can make this kind of commitment, but they've got 15 seconds to do so. Toss up in the air, fast kill onto the Skywrath Mage. A little bit slowed down, but it does finally happen. Tier 4.
Rowan is
one
gonna
of them
get
down.
melted.
It is going to get melted, and they still have 10 seconds left on the Phantom Lancer. LSA expertly dodge. They go back into
This
the
is just the
throw.
game.
This is CHILLAX full on committing. What a bold move!
More tankiness early on, which I think they needed. I forgot about this hero completely. And a bit of
Anything, but this kind of harassment does build up as they are going to try and go for the all-in here, but at the same time, Lich is going to get really
Charges.
low. In fact, they're going to get the Lich kill first before maybe next time dies. So, a nice commitment for CHILLAX. Death Prophet is the lowest CS core in the game right now, but I think it makes sense. IO Razor is a pretty tough lane to be able to beat. Onmi's actually going to take a lot of damage here from Koba, but they
are
do make
gonna
the
try it.
rotation over, and it is going to be enough. The Skywrath shows up for the Kunkka gank. It does cost Onmi his life, it looks like, as they're going to dive in for that one. Eat Magic Wand charges. No regen on the Monkey either.
Middle tower is under attack.
MTD got the D-ward mid, stealing this small camp stack.
Nice.
This is those small things that are skewing this lane.
They're going to go
And
for it
then he's
again.
back.
Supreme, pulled back into the boat, silence immediately. Easy,
Super
easy
nice.
kill and air.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Damn. You want to name names there?
Oh, that's what you were waiting for, huh?
Mars in some trouble. There is going to be the silence, but it's not like the Quap needs to throw any spells around. In fact, maybe next time, Era's trying to get in front of him here. Supreme catches up, and now an unleashed, unsilent
Exorcism.
cut through the trees, get on top of the Razor. They go for the Razor instead of the IO. He
Kunkka's
does have the
TP.
relocate. He's going to try for it, but the damage is too much. And Lodine, while he does manage to relocate successfully, he does not bring the Razor back with him. He's going to come back, and maybe he can help out MTD. He's trying to do it all by himself right here. Are they going to go for the
Kunkka
dive?
versus the world.
It really
Nobody
is.
else
Is there
is
any
coming.
more TPs coming in? Lodine's back in from his relocate earlier, but there's too many heroes here. Chicken Fighters have brought the whole crew. Lodine goes for a TP out, and he will make it alive both times around. The way Soxa plays it, so good at being able to scout out vision. MTD gets caught in the river here, and is going to pop the armlet, pop the bow, but it looks like maybe he's a little bit too low. Will not survive. Not even Lodine trying to help him out there in the last second. They do have the Razor cutting in, starts taking away some damage, going for 5 up, but the magic damage is coming in. He's just committed to a kill he can't even get. Now they are not going to lose their IO once again. Lodine, maybe he needs to go back to dying again, because he keeps on...
Lineup thrives either in terms of just the head-on 5-on-5, unless you get that really good jump. Which in a scenario like that is almost impossible because you're just not going to have the vision advantage on a team that's already roaching.
Oh, a Blink Spear, bold play. That just might net the kill at will. With the Skywrath Mage follow-up there, and even the
There's the
relocate
relo.
on the other side of things, they were hoping to be able to catch more. All they got was the Lich. Putting up for this fight as he is
Let's have
immediately going to
BKB.
get stunned into... No, he gets off the BKB. Koma wasn't there fast enough. They're going to get the X-Boat. Is Koma going to pop the BKB himself? He will not. He's going to rely on the Aegis here. Armlet toggle, keeping alive. All right.
Still have Link on Razor, so you could just link him.
Life number 2, Zibe kind of running in. Actually, he's kind of a little bit low when Pleb sees that opportunity to try and go for the kill, but he's afraid of the Monkey King ultimate. Gets pushed back into it by the Sonic Wave, but he gets some distance.
What a
nice torrent. A beautiful setup by MTD. They commit for the Chaos Knight kill, and the damage comes through between the Sky and the Mars. They combo it up, and 5 up. will be the last one to die here on the Chicken Fighters side. A 4-for-0 wipe. Make it 5 if you want to include that Aegis. They take this fight. How do they set this up?
Smoke on smoke.
Era hopping his way
Dream's
through the
walking
trees.
in.
Smoke's gonna break. He does manage to blink backwards. Era spotted by the ward. The ward he puts on the high ground actually.
3-man silence.
A really good silence. Chicken Fighters chasing after it. They immediately throw the ice armor in fear. On the side though, oh, the Chaos Knight, he caught the Razor. He's trying to blow him up, and the plate mail is keeping him alive for now, and Koma's the one who has to be afraid and will not make it out alive. Now catching the Queen of Pain, who already used her BKB. The stuns are gonna be there.
Nice monkey stun though.
Oh, it's a really good stun with the Chain Frost as well. Is it the support? Oh, nice relocate. Gets MTD out of there in live, and maybe next time he's gonna be good as well. High ground at the dire jungle here, but the Spirit's gonna be able to catch Era. Era again is gonna die 100-0, but at the same time they pull in the Skywrap. A 1-for-1 trade-off. The arena goes down, but the BKBs similarly being used. Lodine, who actually relocated
Solo
around
reload.
to the side, is gonna be pulled back into his doom by the Lich.
Razor's
But the
here,
Razor's here. Big Daddy, he's going to be able to run down Sibe first. Looks to be able to catch 5 up. The supports don't stand a chance in hell. Owned me. Turns, goes for Coma. Coma turns and goes for maybe next time. Gets that kill. Goes for the BKB teleport out. But once again, the Razor's damage is too much. And Supreme
Water.
Illusions don't have BKBs, so they can get cleared out. Especially when you've got the arena set up. 5 up. Yeah,
He's on his own here.
yeah, what was he doing here? Either way, it gets. Oh no! Supreme! He was sticking around a little bit. He's like, this Chain Frost is looking pretty nice. Maybe I can kill the IO, but instead, Owned Me catches Supreme first. Owns you.
Heck, Phantasm already popped.
They're forced to try here. The tier 3 is already down. They're
Kunkka
going to chain the
chain
stun
stun.
into the Kunkka. That's a beautiful setup. One already down, but so are the supports. And Pleb, he wants to be able to commit in, but he
TP
has to TP out. He makes that fist. Oh, the Yule Scepter catches them. The BKB ran out. Lil Pleb, he goes for the refresh, and with this double ultimate, might be able to kill Era, but he's kind of stranded out here because of Era's sick play. Life number 1. Life number 2, he doesn't have anything left. He is 100% dead.
I was thinking that was a hard. Still up here hitting it. They do have that reload save. Phantasm in the back. Coma's looking. They want this Kunkka.
Zibe offers himself. They do manage to get the spear. 2-man spear! Both and a refresh on top of that one. The Monkey King dies almost instantly. Coma's left with half health, but they're focusing on Zibe. They manage to get him. A second arena coming down, and Coma is going to be swept up as the Razor comes through. That is exactly the reinforcements that the Mars now needed. A refresh, and Supreme does manage to blink himself away, but ultimately it's still a somewhat healthy Razor. They're going to go for this one. Oh, the Sonic Wave is enough. They get the kill, and once again, CHILLAX have overextended themselves off the dire base. Now, MTD is still able to scout things out with this invis, and he will manage to scout Era.
He has Yules.
Yules dodges the X. Very important there in MTD. He may be surprised by this one. Pull back into the stun. He didn't get off the BKB. He's down to half health. He may just die. Turns around. BKB gets a little bit of health back up. He's actually being able to lifesteal up a little bit more. Oh my god, he's actually full on healing. They see Tana keeps him alive. And down the second arena. The spear on through. The Kunkka dies, but it's such a cost to Chicken Fighters, who are going to lose potentially their carry here, as he has no way out. Coma is dead for 2 minutes. Death Prophet dead for 2 minutes. Chicken Fight War just to be able to spot things out. They try and use the totem to slow things down as much as possible. Lodine, they have a buyback on the Lich. Actually managed to just get that one in. Breaking the Lincolns, breaking the spell shield rather, but it doesn't mean much. They're not really distracting CHILLAX too much.
Frost Shield is your best friend right now.
Oh, it really is. Look how slow the damage has been on these tier 4s. Supreme jumping in. He wants to be able to go for loading. He wants to be able to kill this IO. He's not going to be able to get it. The physical damage overwhelms him. He's not going to be able to blink away. The supports aren't getting out either. CHILLAX will keep their dreams alive.
Right.